Hello, everyone. I hope you're well. Today, we're gonna be trying to tackle the sadness, like the depression. I'm not a doctor, I ain't go to school to talk about this, but I'm just gonna share my opinion and see how it works out and how you receive it. Because I really feel like it is important to view things in a light that is always working for you, right? And I understand Uguti, there might be situations, right, that you might feel bombarded with at times. But then you have to focus on the way you are raised at first, right? Um, damn. I just realized Uguti, there are places where like the belief systems are kind of obscured. But then I want us to go to the belief system that you have encountered throughout your life or your experience. Like whether it be through someone saying things about their religion or their spiritual journey or their mental health, or like even if you are in a place where the belief systems are kind of, some people like your environment and maybe the people around you are always viewing things in a light that is not all good. Then since you have YouTube, you can literally tap into other belief systems just to view things in a positive light. And why belief systems? I'm saying belief systems because these are the things that can help us whenever we encounter challenges, right? So whenever you are down and you believe in something, like there's literally a scenario mentioned about what you're going through in what you believe in, right? So you need to like find a way to navigate yourself through that using either the way you were raised or new encounters, because I'm sure that um, there will be signs that are presented in front of you, right? Like signs of a better environment, right? Because I don't think that it's good to be depressed, because obviously it sucks. That's why you're watching this. You're trying to figure out how to maneuver through it. Um, Literally, a positive environment makes the difference. So if you're always around the people that are having a miserable time in their lives, or they are also going through challenges and they only see the bad, then write a list, man. Like just sit down and jot all the things that you enjoy and write the bad as well. And you might be in a place where the list has more bad than good, but then look at the bad, right? Since there's more of them, and try to add, right? Like you're gonna say good, bad, and then try to see if you could change the bad or what would make the bad into good, right? So like make an effort in trying to make a change first before you decide that you are sad or depressed or you wanna, do extra, you know. Then before you make the decision to be sad, you need to try your best to come to a solution, like a good solution. So whether it be through that list and then trying to turn the bad, like seeing ways in which you could turn the bad using firstly yourself, right? Like yourself as a tool, seeing how you can add to changing that first. Like what would make you a great asset to changing your environment first before we go anywhere. And you then you need to really focus on the you know, and then seeing either the help around you, like the positive people. Like then now it's like you're gonna work on you, right? And then you're gonna find that one person that is disliked but has always said the good things that are either motivated you, make you see a good light, or made you laugh, you know? There's usually people that are viewed as outcasts that are so positive. So now we're trying to switch your environment by switching the way you view things, right? Because you might be in a place where you feel like, oh my god, everyone that is good is saying all these things that are affecting me badly or that are shaping my environment to be bad. So now gonna start working with outcasts because already you feel like an outcast, right? So we have that list. You have you're trying, and you have you, right? So it's like the list: good, bad, trying, what can make the bad to good, and then there's like focusing on you, what can I do, right? And then after that, you have to then see the outcasts that are possibly good people, that are possibly being misunderstood, right? So you view those outcasts, and then you um, do the same thing with them, like list good, bad, and then now you try to see how, like, what they're getting wrong, right? So you're gonna start using people who are most likely going through what you're going through, and then you're gonna try to help them, and then focusing on helping the people that are outcasts in order to navigate yourself through that. So it's like for you to find a balance in your life, you can literally view things as happy and as good as possible. So you do this by helping others, and then that creates a balance. So you find the outcasts, and you see the practical changes that you can try to bring to their lives, and the changes that you can make, and like the small ways you can help them, right? And then since they viewed up as outcasts around the environment, but then you specifically saw the positive or the funny or the good in them, then try to figure out what it is that you saw that was good in them, right? And then see that and try to merge that into your perspective and how you're viewing things in your life. That's one of the things you could do to bring balance and to just distract yourself from being sad. So you're helping outcasts, you are helping out, right? Now if the outcast plan goes somehow, or you don't feel comfortable speaking to outcasts because you're not there yet, then continue on still trying to help people. So whether it be through going to a public center or a church or anywhere, an NGO where you're literally going to be trying to help out people, right? Helping people brings balance because you then now view yourself in the light of bringing positive changes to people's lives, right? So as you focus on helping, then it brightens up your being, and you feel like your purpose is brightening, right? And that is a very good thing since you started off as sad, but then now you are making all these changes to make yourself. Like the third part, the fourth part of the list was just you, you, you. You have to try to make a change. It is important because honestly, being sad is like waste of time, you know. So try to do something productive with your time, even if it's like you're helping. Okay, I'm gonna give you four stages to the helping. There's outcasts. Okay, there's outcast, there's volunteering, and then the fourth part of it could be you literally working for the close to nothing, right? So volunteering, but then right now you can try to volunteer. Like let's say people are doing some work that pays them very low. Do that. Do that so that you get tired, so that you get distracted, and then it's not really about the money because you are trying to feel how these people who are getting such low amounts are coping and are still striving to be happy, right? They might be resorting to bad things like maybe alcohol, or but you might find that they're not, right? Because the amount of money that they're getting is not like so significant, or like it's not like a lot, right? So it's like you need to see how people that are disadvantaged disadvantaged in the system are coping with reality. Do you get me? So you do that, and then in that way you're making friends. You're not just like helping people and like boosting your self-esteem and ego. This okay, it does actually, but then in this regard you are making friends with people who are trying to make that change bit by bit because they getting paid so low. Like there's literally everywhere people who are working to get the smallest amount of money, not the people who are doing the craziest things to cope with reality. Those are the people that you speak to later, right? Later, after they've tried all these stages. And if there's people who are doing crazy things to get the money, you just have to speak but don't act with them because hey, you don't want to be doing crazy things. Like honestly, like let's just be honest. Like you need to find ways to view life in a positive sense, using people who are most likely in your perspective are supposed to be viewing life in a bad sense, but then they're coping and they're happy and they're good and they're positive and they're funny and so by helping people you bring balance, you raise your self-esteem and you distract yourself from the problems, and you're raising your sense of purpose, and what is that gonna do for you? That is gonna bring the change that you're desiring, right? And that is gonna make you feel good, make you feel better. Um, might make friends, and you might understand uh, how perspectives work, right? Um, but also, man, try your best to stay away from sad people. Like, stay away from the people who are negative, right? Because you're already negative. You don't want to bring that energy into your life. If a person is not giving you that sense of positivity or the sense of brightness, just wish them well. Move on. You see, that is you making a change. Like you wish them well and you move on. You don't try to sort their problems out for them, right? Um, because that could like take time on you trying to brighten and scale your what do you call it, self-esteem, brightness, and so just really focus on the outcasts, the unemployed, the disadvantaged, the sad as well. So like you helping them trust is gonna bring that massive difference. Start taking care of yourself. Like bring in the energy that is gonna make you look bright. Because when you feel good, when you look good, you feel good. So like make that little bit of effort in trying to brighten up your appearance and stop not caring about your looks, because the minute you go out there looking like a bomb, right? The minute you go out there looking like a bomb, people are gonna treat you like a bomb. Period. Period is crazy. Forget I said that. Swag. Try. Try.